gorgeous morning. It smells terrible out here. It smells like manure, but you know what? That's all right. The coffee's kicked in, and I found my old skid plate. It's an aluminum skid plate that could have been so terrible. Chopped my shins with this thing. Very scarred up. This thing's actually really cool. It's kind of cool to like hang this in the garage or something, paint it. I don't know. But yeah, this is off my 2nd gen Colorado ZR2. This one, but yeah, man, this thing has been through it. What a piece of RFR's off-road history right there. This video is not about that. It is about the trailer, which is right here. I'm digging how we got sort of like a little pass through here. I like this a lot. It's the renters, what I have them do is they drive on in, they circle around right where the truck is, pull through here, and they can unhook the trailer. So a lot of renters are a little novice. They don't have the best skill at backing in trailers. I've had some doozies, run some stuff over, run over some garden gnomes on the side of the driveway at my house. So this makes it easy for them. And you might be saying, Bobby, why would you rent your trailer to people that can't back a trailer up? Let me tell you something. If you guys want to limit your market that much, it's going to be tough to rent your trailer out because you're not, first off, you can't vet them. You don't know who the hell's renting your trailer. But second off, you got to keep the market open because it's sort of slim pickings out there with renters. So this video, top 5 bulletproof things that you can do to your trailer because it's gonna get beat up. It's just the way it is. It's gonna get beat up. I mean, look at this. It is covered in oil on the front of this. That's new. Someone's spraying oil everywhere, either out of their exhaust or, God, if it has an oil leak that bad that it's dripping all over the trailer, that's pretty freaking crazy. But like I said, the trailer's gonna get the crap beat out of it. It's just the way it goes. You're renting something out, it's the way it goes. So this isn't all going to be modifications, but the first one that we can do here, I'm going to get to some good ones, some ones that you guys may not expect. The first one, this is real quick because I've said this a million times. Replace your deck boards, okay? Get good lumber and seal it immediately. If you can, preferably seal it before you install it so you do 360 around the board. And also I heard, because this is deck sealer, and as you can see up close, not holding up the best. If you don't want to do deck sealer, I haven't tried this yet, but I might, is I just changed the oil on the Colorado, and I've heard that used motor oil makes this like great lacquer to put over the top of the boards and seal them up. So I might try that if anyone knows about the downsides to that, because I mean, it's oil. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like, when is that going to cure? How is that going to, do you put oil down and then seal it with like a clear coat? I don't know, but yeah, regardless, my advice, if I get the sun in the right position, seal your deck. New boards, if you don't have the money for new boards, just put sealer down on the old boards. Some of these boards on here I think are like 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. They've been through it. They were never sealed. I sealed them like a year ago and they're holding up pretty good. These are the only, like, if you look at this, you can't tell which is the new lumber and which is the old, because there are a couple new boards on here. Just keep up with your maintenance in general. That's like a huge tip. Number 2, this is sort of a modification, is replace all 4 tires right now. Unless they are brand new, replace your tires. I've already had 2 flats, right? Yeah, 2 flats on this that we had to take care of. As you can see, this is a brand new wheel and tire. This is an old one. We have a brand new one over there and an old one there. So 2 flats already. And if you also haven't noticed, the ones that needed replaced were the front ones. Both times had renters cut a curb too close. They pop a tire. It's really easy to do. But if you take my advice with this, replace all 4 tires, because then you will have 4 spares. That seems like a lot of spare tires, but you go through them very, very quickly. I always say this, every rental, if you rent the trailer for $100, put $15 aside, and that will give you $150 after 10 rentals. You should not lose 1 tire for every 10 rentals. So mathematically, you should come out ahead here, because you can replace a tire with that $15 accrued every rental to keep you profitable and your trailer in good working condition. So the reason I say to get all these spares and just do it now, bite the bullet, do it now, because you always want to give them at least 1 tire and have plenty on hand. If you don't want to replace all 4, that's fine. You do it however your budget sees fit. But I have at least 3 spares on standby at all times, and always one goes with the renter, because we have a little, I actually have to hook that one's like brand new. Hook this up here, and then they'll be set to go. All right, this might not actually be a trailer tip, but it's definitely a tip to get your life back on track. Housing prices are insane. Kids are expensive. We dread that trip to the grocery store, and every day we feel like everything is just going up and up and up with no end in sight. That's why 717 Supply is here to save the day. This is the last day for the C8 Z06 giveaway plus $30,000 in cash. You buy anything from 717supply.com, you get automatically entered for a chance to win this car and the cash. And as a bonus, use my code RFR. You get 5% off any order plus 50 free entries to better your odds to win. 717 Supply did not stop there. They made sure the Z06 was perfect. Rapid blue exterior with blue interior, convertible hardtop roof, and a $15,000 custom titanium exhaust, which with that price tag sounds incredible. But don't worry, we footed the bill so you don't have to. So all you got to do is pick up the keys, the car, and the cash and drive this baby home. Enter in the description and good luck. This is our biggest giveaway ever, so don't miss out. Number 3, and this might be the most important, upgrade and also get extension chains, safety chains for your trailer. This is so unbelievably important. It covers your butt, make sure that the renter's safe, and of course any bystanders out there. This is your lifeline. It's the whole point of them is if that trailer gets disconnected or God forbid it wasn't hooked up right or anything like that, those are going to hold on and ensure that whoever's towing the trailer hopefully has time to come to a complete stop, because there's been very few instances on trailers that aren't overloaded that those safety chains are going to break. The brake strength on the chains is far beyond anything that the trailer is going to be able to pull to snap them. It's just not going to happen. So upgrade your trailer chains and also get trailer extension chains. I've seen that whenever I rent it, I've literally had to turn people away because they show up and they have these huge, like, what are they, the Jenny hitches? And it's like, man, to connect to the body, the bumper, the frame of your truck, it's like 4 feet away. I don't have chains that long. It's insane. Also, this isn't like a official upgrade that you guys need to do. It's just for peace of mind. I'm going to be picking this up today from Tractor Supply. It's like a boot, like a little lock for your trailer. So if you know that your customers are going to be hanging on to your trailer for multiple days, they're probably going to drop it, leave it at a construction site, get one of these and leave it with them so that there's no theft or anything like that. Also, get a tracker for your trailer. I have one of those, and I have a playlist up here that'll let you know all the details about installing and putting a tracker on the trailer, making sure it's safe and good to go. And also, when did Tractor Supply become like a grown-up Toys R Us? Like, I want this. This is a mini, like, zero turn for kids. It's a toy. This is amazing. I would love to have one of these. And I have a son on the way. I might blow out my wallet a little bit by spending money on toys that I would still want to play with. Like, look, this is a Jimmy little Jeep they have out front. This is incredible. It's got little, like a gear shift on it, a bunch of little knobs and buttons here. I'm sure they activate lights and turn signals, all sorts of stuff. I mean, this stuff is so cool. Imagine me taking this to Roush. I don't know how much it costs, but this is so fun. Number 4, not necessarily a modification unless you want to count this as the modification itself. My little inspection sticker here from Pennsylvania, and that expires in about 5 months. So we're gonna have to send this thing back in. I'll get back to that in a second because got to be careful also where you take your rental, your trailer to get inspected. But do your inspections, do your PMs, make sure all the lights work, but the inspection is key. Because God forbid, even though you have like an airtight rental contract, all that stuff, if something bad happens and you don't got that sticker on the side, I don't know how other states do it, but I'm sure other states have some type of inspection that you can get done. Even if it's not required and you're renting, get it done, because if something snaps off here, you lose, oh my God, my Yeti. How long has this been out here? If a chain breaks, if someone's irresponsible, someone gets killed, someone gets hurt, and this goes to court, and it's like, hey, we're gonna send you to jail for renting this trailer. You got your contract that's written up good, they signed it, you have their insurance information, their license. You could have all that, and you go to court and your lawyer's like, hey, all we need, man, this is good, you're safe, is to make sure, like, hey, where's the records that it was inspected? Then you're good to go. Sorry, man, I didn't get the trailer inspected. Then you open up the floodgates on, well, what was wrong with this thing? You didn't have a third party sign off that the chains are good, that all the lights work, that the wheels are good, the brakes are good, that it's in good working order, and you do not want to leave any holes in the ability to stay safe while doing this business, because it is unfortunately high risk. Because, I mean, you're out there with so many motorists, you're entrusting something this big and this heavy, a machine, a piece of equipment, I mean, that can kill you if not handled properly. So just cover your bases with the easy stuff. It's like $150 to get the trailer inspected. It's not a big deal. You'll pay that off after 2 rentals, and it's worth its weight in gold. Now, where you take it to get inspected, be careful. My truck lets me know if any lights are burned out on it. I obviously do a 360 walk around to make sure my turn signal, brake lights, the side indicators and guide lights and all that work, the license plate light. But I've gone to places to get this thing inspected, and they'll come to me, and it's just like a little car dealership because there's not a lot of money to be made. So they'll try and upsell or say stuff's broken whenever it's not. Like the last place I got this inspected at said hey, they have 3 lights that are burned out. Okay, how much to get it fixed? It's gonna be 150 bucks. It's like, whoa, for 3 lights that are on Amazon for $4.99 a piece, that's crazy. So I'll ask him that. I was like, hey, which lights were burned out? Like, can you show me? Like, oh, we don't know. It just says like lights are burned out. Well, then if you don't know, how do you know which ones to replace? So I should have called him out a little bit better. I just said F it and do it. But yeah, just a little bit of advice. Mind your P's and Q's whenever you're getting these things inspected. And our 5th modification, this has the steel plate ready to accept it. And I have one on the way. It's kind of sad I don't have it for the video. That seems a little unprofessional. But a winch for the trailer. I've seen this done before. I don't know if I'll do it, but I may do it. People have said and told me, and I've seen it before, that you can charge an extra $30 per rental. It's like a winch usage fee. So you have a winch, and then the little like clicker remote, you keep that. So they have the winch there, but you charge them $30 extra to get the controller to operate the winch. That is definitely a modification. A winch, you can, if you're struggling to get customers and you feel like you're turning them off by charging them 30 bucks for the clicker for a winch, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We all got to make money out here, but I think I would just let my customers use the winch for free. I don't know if I'm gonna do a $30 upcharge. Maybe at the beginning, the first couple of renters, just to get unlucky until you pay off the winch, which shouldn't be that much anyway. I mean, you can do that in just 10 or 15 renters that use it, but a winch is huge, not just to make extra money, but you're also going to gather a massive customer base. I've had so many renters who text me, potential renters, and they'll be like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I wanna rent it for a week. I'm like, awesome, where are you going? They're saying, I'm just going 20 miles down here. Trailer's gonna sit for 4 days and then I'm coming back. So it's like, wow, I can make a lot of money. My trailer doesn't get the crap beat out of it. This is amazing. What are you doing? What are you picking up? And they're like, oh, I'm just getting this old beater van. Doesn't have an engine in it. And I say, okay, how are you getting it on the trailer? They say, well, with the winch. My trailer doesn't have a winch. And I lose a customer there. I could have made a ton of money, paid for my winch, paid for, got a whole week's worth of renting out of the trailer. That was very low stress workload. And yeah, missed out on that. So if you want to do it, get a winch before it's too late, because you'll lose customers. And it's not like you can just, well, I guess you could just run out. If you have a customer like that, that's what I should have done. Ran out Tractor Supply, picked up like a Smittybilt winch super quick. But that is a huge modification to have. Doesn't necessarily make your trailer any more bulletproof or structurally sound, but the winch is huge. Alrighty, folks, I mean, that should just about do it. If you guys have any more questions about how to start a trailer rental business and how to make it function properly, hit up my playlist. Like I said, if I don't answer any of your questions that you have with that playlist, let me know, because I feel like I've covered pretty much everything. So if you have any outstanding questions, yeah, definitely let me know. Likes are always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the support. Remember, the giveaway for the C8 Z06 is wrapping up. Use my code RFR, 5% off. Remember that. All right, guys, later.